You got the wonton, buddy?
Yes, Daddy, I got it.
He has the wonton. Welcome to a new video. Yeah. Squeak it. There was a wonton. We got him this Chinese. Welcome to a new episode, by the way. We got him. There's this Chinese food toy. It looks like a now he's gonna break it. This container of Chinese food, and it's like crinkly and foam, and in it you get 3 little like wonton dumplings, and you can put them in there and close it up. And so right before I started the video, and so then he can try to open it. Can you see? Yeah, you can see his face right there. He had his, we have a chaise lounge over there, and he had his whole face under the lounge with just his butt sticking out. I didn't know what he was doing. And now he crawled in there, and he had one of his wontons that got lost. I don't know where they're up. Maybe he's going to be happy. So he's going to be squeaking it. That's okay. It's a Thursday night. I'm starting this video a little bit earlier because I don't know time. Clearly, I have a whole bunch of Mythic Legions in front of me, which is going to be a large part of this video. The girls were going to have to do some more. Did it go under there again, buddy? Is that really what the kind of
Now we got it in his mouth.
Oh. Some of the fundraising things that they've been doing was what was going to happen this weekend, but it's been canceled. So we're not sure what we're going to do. I think we may go to the mall in a couple days. I do have more work that I need to do in the garage, like I talked about in the last episode. I hope I get some of that done. I kind of have to. I only have 2 weeks left. But the big thing is my Poxxus wave has arrived of Mythic Legions. So in the last episode when we went and we updated the shelves, and you saw that the Convocation of Basilica and the Basilia, the Circle of Poxxus, we left lying down. That's because of these figures right here that go with them. And I didn't want to pose and stand things up until I knew what everything looked like. So we have the rest of the Poxxus wave, which is very exciting. So I'm going to at least open some of this today. And then we'll look at an overhead view later. I'm not going to spend as long as it's going to take. I may not even open them all today. I may just open these boxed ones. I'm not sure. But we've got a lot of action figures to look at. We're going to finish getting that set up. I got to dig through the stuff in the garage. I'll probably go to the mall. I may go to a Target. Jada Ken seems to be starting to show up. I know Matt found it. My friend Matt that lives around here. I don't know where he found it at, but I'm assuming he found it locally. It seems like in Florida it's out. Plus, there is the new NECA Evil Rex 1, which I don't think is going to be hard to find. It seems like that's the start of the new Haulathon, which Haulathon is just doo-doo-a-thon. But it's always around Toylanta, so I may go to a Target just to see if they have those things. I don't know that I'll buy the Jada Ken. It is on eBay right now, $29 free shipping. But if I can get it $24 at Target plus the discount, that's what I'll do. So we'll see. And I think at least some of us will go to the mall on the weekend. But we're going to start with opening some of these action figures. Rufus, are you excited for these action figures? There's Rufus right there. Oh, you saw his nose. There's his nose. Boop. Do you want an action figure? You have an action figure, really. So let's go through here first, so then we can determine what we're going to open. So this is Flogius. This is the horse of Poxxus. You can see it's kind of worried. And all of this, or most of the stuff, I'll give you close-ups later out of the box. So he's like the pestilence horse. So if you know the Dark Four of Mythic Legions are the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, so to speak. They're 4 horsemen and all this thing. So Poxxus, which is this dude right here, is like the pestilence horseman. So he's kind of withered and decayed and looks like plague and virus type of thing. I believe he's pestilence. That's just what I've thought in my mind. I don't actually have any confirmation of it. So I've got Poxxus and Flogus, his horse. The Poxxus figure is especially cool with all the detail and lots of effects. He's like a deluxe figure. But then these boys I'm definitely excited about. So we have Arakagor, which is the blue dragon, which is going in my favorite from the line. Let's stay that way. I don't know. Maybe. But then we have This is a new scale for Mythic Legions, the Brute scale. So this is Ogre scale. We have Troll scale, which are the big guys. Then these are standard scale. So like 1.0 or 2.0 bodies from standard scale. Brute scale is a little bit bigger than the standard scale people. So think about like Build-A-Figure size, maybe, for the world of this. And they created it because when they made, as I understand it, when they made the Centaur, Nefarious, I think is his name, Nefarious, the human body on the horse torso didn't work, the standard human body. So they needed to upscale, like 1.25 or something like that, the human body, to make it look better. And so that's where they got Brute scale from. So this Brute scale figure is Kalazir, which he's a djinn, he's a genie. He looks awesome. A lot of people think he's the sleeper of the wave. So brand new scale, lots of new parts and everything on him. I'm excited for him. This guy is the other Brute scale. His name is Tharnog, and he's like a good guy orc shaman, I think, type of thing. His convocation of Basilia, but he's not like in the Legion of Erethyr. He's in the convocation of Basilia. So he's like a orc wizard. He has a lot of cool stuff. So I'm excited for him. And then this guy is Azahazar, which if you've seen the Yellow and Blue Demons, he is like the Gotink's merged form of them. Let's see what the bio says of him. As a callous ruler of the Netherrealm, the Demon King Azahazar was a nightmarish legend feared by all. It was only when the dark god Poxxus summoned him into the world of mythos that the nightmare became all too real. I don't think it talks about them being separate, but here we go. As the generals of the Circle of Poxxus, Azar and Zazar, which are like his split. Here it is. The side effect of Azahazar being divided into the twin demons, Azar and Zazar. So he's like the merged form of them both. Very cool. He is Ogre scale, just like the dragon. And then I showed you the Poxxus. He's a deluxe figure. And then we have 4 wizards. We've got the female Thrace Wraithhaler, who looks really, really good with like the pale skin and the white hair. All these wizards have soft goods, cloaks and such, I believe, with them. Zinde Amanther. They also have a lot of new head sculpts, and they have like magic wielding effects in their eyes. And then we have Samir Scroll Warder. And these guys are more in like the Gandalf Saruman. And then I think this is the evil one, right? Arazak. Poxxus one. Yeah, he looks menacing. And then also in this wave, we got a hands pack. We will not be opening the hands pack. We got a weapons pack, which has a lot of good weapons. I actually think I'm going to get a second of the weapons pack and the magic effects I'm going to show you, because I think you can really upgrade some of the other existing legions with some of these magic staffs. So it's got several magic staffs and books and spells and potions. And you've got 2 different effect pieces. You got like the heroic magic and the evil magic effects. And I think these magic effects look really, really good. I know the glare is making it hard. So I don't know if I'm going to open any of the effects or any of that. I probably will, because I don't actually know what comes with these guys. So I'm going to get seconds of all those, not the hands, but everything else, because I just think there's a lot of good effects in there. So that is an overview of what we're going to do in this episode. What I want to start with is probably open up these 4 guys. The 4 guys in the box, and maybe we'll do the rest later. So let me get reset, and let's go. And again, I'm going to try to open them, show you their stuff, but not like bag their stuff up yet, so have them all laid out so that I can go over the top when I'm done opening them all. So you can see all the stuff that they come with. So we're starting with Tharnog, the orc shaman, and I'm not going to articulate any of this stuff yet. I'm just going to try to get it out securely. His hand has fallen off, I see. As with, and I want to show you some of the art. Look at the Rakagor art there. Nate Barsh doing an incredible job on the artwork. And the inner, really nice. Really nice artwork on this. New artwork on this Poxxus wig. You need to heat, especially these that shipped in the wintertime, that came on a boat across the cold Pacific Ocean, and then shipped there. Or maybe they come through the Atlantic Ocean, but then I know they get trucked to the Horseman in New Jersey, and then they come down to you. So, like, you gotta let them warm up. So I'm just gonna lay them on the counter before I articulate them, and then I'll probably hit them with heat gun or hair dryer or something. So I don't want them to break. And there have been QC issues, some breakage that a lot of people have encountered. That sucks. I hate that for people that are encountering it. I think some of it can be, looks like he has this just fur scarf shawl thing. That's awesome. It really is quite cool. I don't even know what you call that. I don't even. That's cool. Look at that thing. But I hate it that people are having something that breaks, and sometimes people just take it and they don't heed the cautions and they just go right to it and break it. And like, I understand and don't disagree that you shouldn't have to do anything to a lot of these toys. You're paying the price for them. You should just work. That's just not the reality. NECA toys do it. McFarlane toys do it. Unfortunately, a lot of these toys do. I also think one of the things is I think the Horsemen are selling way more toys than they ever have before. I do think that the defect rate is higher. I live in the world of defect rate. That's been a big part of my career for a long time. And let's say that their defect rate used to be 0.5%, which meant out of every 200 figures, one of them would have an issue. And to us, that seems like, no, you should never have that. But to a manufacturer, that probably is acceptable, right? What's important is how you deal with the customer service side of it and how you deal with the issue when it arises. But let's say that was their rate. And let's say it just barely goes up to 0.6%. But instead of selling 200, they sell 2,000 figures. Well, now that's actually even if it's a tiny amount of degradation in quality, the instances of it occurring are more. And I think they're facing some of that, And I am definitely friends with the studio. I'm a friend of the studio. I appreciate and support the studio. But they recognize that they're having some issues, and they are great with the customer service. They help people as quickly as they can. If you compare it, if you have an issue with NECA, God help you. Like, I know David had a turtle van that arrived messed up, and they basically just said you can return it and get your money back. There was no other solution. And that's not great, right? And then I had an issue with the Super 7 figure that just didn't even have some of the hands. Like a year ago, they said, we'll send them to you. Never happened. Contact them, we're still waiting on parts. The Horse will take care of you almost right away. So that's what's actually more important, is when there is a defect, do you help the customer? You think about Hasbro, how hard it is. Like, there was that time, right, where people were having broken figures, and you tell Hasbro, and they just send you something else. Like, you'd send in a Marvel Legend, you get a G.I. Joe back, like, as please take this. So it's just hard, right? It's none of these companies want to put a figure out or anything out that's broken or have a bad customer experience. It's just, unfortunately, part of manufacturing. And so I just wanted to touch on that a little bit. I appreciate the way that they handle the customer service, how quickly they get to people. Now, if you go on social media and you complain and you get a bunch of comments, that's not the forum to get resolution. You can't solve it there. You have to solve it by contacting customer service. And one of these could break while I'm doing it. You never know. It's unfortunately part of, at least at the small toy companies, the toy industry. I think everybody would love for that to go away, and maybe it will one day. So Tharnog, that I'm working on here, who is really cool so far. I apologize. I was talking about defect rates, and I'm a Six Sigma black belt, so a lot of things we measure on defects per million opportunities. So 6 Sigma process, 6 defects per million opportunities, or whatever the number is. And a company like Boeing, who's not the greatest example right now because of they've had issues with their planes recently, but they operate like even way above that. Because if 6 out of every million planes crashed and people died, that's not an acceptable rate. If 6 out of every million figures are painted wrong, probably acceptable. You just help the customer get it resolved. But Tharnog, as he does, this is a NECA level. I will complain, even though I love the Horseman, because I complain about NECA. A NECA level of ties here. They've, I guess, moved away from the twist ties, and we have got a whole bunch of plastic ties in this boy. And this is slowing me down considerably. I just realized that because I took a thumbnail with my watch, now my watch is just showing me the video, which is kind of an interesting thing. I never closed that app out, and I don't want to do it right now and accidentally lose this footage. Man, there's a lot of these things on this dude. Because he has horns, antlers, I guess. And they're all around the antlers. Have I got them all? No, what about this one? There's that one. I hate the twist ties so much. We as a society, or not even whatever these things are called, but the plastic things, we need to figure out a way to not have these anymore. This needs to be the plastic-free packaging that goes away, is these little tabs. I didn't mind the that G.I. Joe Classified during the plastic-free packaging era was using like those cardboard twist ties to secure things. Like, that was a welcome change. All right, maybe that's the last one, maybe. So let's take a look. I hope. Get that in there. Let's see if he can. There he goes. Oops. Tharnog. So he has these big antlers that are for his head. I don't know if they're the same or different than. Aren't there some antlers that go on the helmet of a ogre? I believe. Close this thing back up. Close it back up. I don't keep these boxes. I get rid of them, but I do want to close it up. All right, so I think that hand came off. Yeah, put that back in there. All right, so here he is. He's beautiful. He's got fur on his loincloth situation. He's got this ornate belt with like pouches and bones and a skeleton and looks like some potions. He's got the huge pauldrons. That's all new. Like almost everything here is like a new piece. And then look at the head sculpt there with the tusks and everything. Man, got these wrist wraps, ankle wraps, and he has an alternate head. So this head is normal. This head is like he's got war paint and his eyes are whited out. So it's like he's casting his magic effect. He comes with 2 alternate hands, like a kind of like effect hands. He's got this magic staff, which is huge. It's similar to his belt. Bones, skeletons, and feathers, and maybe a snake. Maybe. He has this the ooh la la fur piece that goes around his shoulders, and then he has this incredible hand that has this like Palantir effect in it. Look into my Palantir. And he's awesome. He's awesome. That took me way too long, though, cutting everything off. So the other 3 dudes, the genie, the dragon, and Azahazar, I'm going to do that off camera. And then we'll do an overview of just these big guys so far. And then we'll pick the rest of it up tomorrow. All right, I think I've made a mistake opening these 4 guys first. Because each one I opened, I was like, oh, this may be my favorite Legions ever. And then, so here's a close-up of him with all his stuff. Tharnog. Look at that head sculpt and that Palantir. And then I opened the Jinn, Kalazir, and I'm like, oh my goodness. I mean, he's awesome too. That belt, these soft goods from C. Jessam. He's got his bottle, these smoke type effects. And then look at that sword. Look at that thing. Come on. And then Arakagor. And I already have this body mold in the Scourge figure, but that blue paint is exceptional. Articulated jaw, the tail. And look how big his sword is. It's huge. Alternate hands. And then as a Hazer, I mean, come on. Look at the paint on this guy. The huge staff with like the magic thing. He's got these like power-up effects for his hands. I think these 4 big boys, and you can see how much bigger those are. And later in this video, when I get these other ones open, you'll see just how big they are. Those are going to be the 4 best. Well, I don't know. Poxxus, I'm saving for last since he's the namesake. I think these wizards are going to be cool enough, but they're not going to be that. That's awesome. And I did want to show you the artwork on the boxes. So some of them have this new artwork here. Nate Barch. Convocation of Basilia, it's got his thing. And then some of them are still on the Alithia box, which is interesting. Or the Alithia on the side. Oh, I see, because this is the Poxxus Arethyr. This is 3 of the Dark 4 before Necronominus has been revealed. So kind of 2 different, I guess it's maybe the good guy, like this is the, yeah, these are the Poxxus figures and these are the Convocation figures. So they got 2 different pieces of artwork, which is really cool. So I got all those to open, but it is definitely bedtime. So we'll look at them again. Plus we'll figure out how we're going to pose them. I'm just going to leave them here till we get everything open. But we still have all that to go. So we'll pick it back up tomorrow. Hello. Next morning, I just had a workout. And I am going to run to Target. Very sadly, last night, Akira Toriyama, actually, I think he passed away about a week ago. But it was announced that he passed away. Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball and Dragon Quest, the game, and Chrono Trigger, the game. Things that have been in my life forever and ever and ever, my whole life, basically. It's a very, very sad. You know, as I get older, a number of things from my childhood die, right? Creators or wrestlers or whatever. And it's just, you know, it always puts things, it's a perspective building moment when that happens. And this one especially impacted me. You all know how much I enjoy Dragon Ball. So that's very sad and heartwarming to see all the honoring from all over the world, basically, to Toriyama's legacy and paying respect. So it's very sad, but it made me remember that there is a new Kaioken Goku SH figure arts that's a Target exclusive that is starting to show up in Targets. So I'll look for that. Be fitting for Toriyama. Just one Target though, not multiple, at least right now. And because I do gotta do some other things. I gotta go back to work and so forth. I gotta get to work. It's the morning. It's early morning. I'll see if they have JD Ken. I'll see if they have the new NECA stuff. But I'm going to go to Target, do a quick hunt. And then we'll pick it back up with other stuff here in a bit. All right, Target, on an overcast day, will you have anything for me? Let's see in the cards. Wrestling cards. Blizzard cards. Garbage pail kits? Don't think I knew that was a thing again. And lots of Pokemon. Pokemon section always perfectly stocked. I'm not sure I've seen that before. Lorcana section now is caught up and is always stocked. I think the hype of that went away. What's the Gabriel Fernandez colorless? Huh, that's interesting. Maybe he was a winner of something, world championship winner. Last time I came to Target, I did find the Elkhorn that I was looking for. There's this guy at Target. They used to only be at Best Buy. I guess that's not an exclusive. It seems like a lot of the Mirage, or all the Mirage, has just been timed releases and not exclusives. So this is one. There it is again. So they've certainly restocked this since last I was here, because I would have noticed all these dudes. It's the gray. Yeah. But we're looking for the Evil Rex 1. Angela. It's newer. It's not really new. Alright, it's not in this section. Let's see. Legends. Those are the reissues, right? In that box. Is that the reissue ones of Doc Ock? Lots of Doc Ock. Is there new G.I. Joe? I don't think so, right? Fright features. There's Walmart Collector Con starting just a couple days ago if you're watching this video. Tired of that too, like we all are. You can't be throwing hey. It's funny they made the Don personal watercraft salesman Funko Pop. That's funny to me. Jurassic. Do they have the cartoon Motu or the turtle Motu? No. Neither of those things. Oh my goodness. We're gonna have to get out of this section. Right, we're gonna dip. Cody Rhodes, top picks. We're dipping. The three things we're looking for would be at the NECA Funko section anyway. See, it's gonna be in a big box like that. Colossus Frog. I do not see. I don't think they have the Evil Rex one. Or they probably have it in here. They just don't have it out. Wanderer, that was only at Best Buy for a while too, so I guess that's all getting back out. Alright, so no turtle. Let's see. Alright, there's a bunch of Jada stuff there, so it's possible there's Ken. So that looks like a restock. Ryu, Chun-Li. Oh, Chun-Li, no Ken. That is disappointing. Look with my eyes, not with the camera. I don't see it. Figure. Oh, this could be the Goku. Oh, that is the Goku. That's great. See the 180,000 power level Kaioken. This is new. And fitting that this is the one I find today. At the end, as Toriyama has passed. So, thank you, Toriyama. I'm gonna get this Goku. I guess I'm just realizing it looks like they've reissued the Saiyan Raised on Earth. That's a great figure too. It's a bunch of them. And then that's the Naruto, Most Unpredictable Ninja. So all these, $35. Oh yeah, there is the Kaioken. That's probably where it's supposed to be. There's going to be a Tanjiro from Demon Slayer at that price. I think there's maybe a Trunks coming at that price. So it's good to pick up. I guess before I leave, I could show these Dune figures. Paul Atreides, Gurney versus Rob Batista. Haven't seen those yet. I don't know that anybody bought the first ones. And then I think, that Scarecrow is Platinum Edition. What makes him Platinum? Oh, they're both Platinum. I was comparing them and I'm like, oh, I don't know the difference. Let's see, are these all Platinum? Oh, they're all, it's like a whole case of Platinum. Cyrax. There's a Smog coming in this. If I ever run across that, I'll probably grab it. All right, let me get out of here. Sack. It was interesting. I had heard that there were some issues trying to buy that. I wasn't sure if it was register locked or street dated, but I know people were not having success, so it didn't ring up at all. It just says, like, item not found, at least at the self-checkout. There's a very helpful person that assisted me and was able to do something. Like, she didn't just type in the price. Like, she actually found it. But it took like 2 or 3 minutes. She had to use her little tablet and stuff. So something's wrong with that barcode, at least at Targets in our area, and it's not registering. Hold on, let me get in the car. For whatever reason, I don't know. Sometimes Target with the figure arts, they put like a different barcode on top of that, if I remember right. So maybe they didn't do that. I think this is the 4th Kaioken Goku figure arts. I'm pretty sure I have all of them. There was the original one that was like a Dragon Ball World Tour, and then maybe he came out at one of the Comic Cons too. That was the first time you got like the pinkish red aura effect. And then there was the more recent, maybe it was New York Comic Con, that had more. It was like maybe it was when he was Super Saiyan, and he went Kaioken and had like the blue and red pink effect. I think that's right. That one's kind of pearlescent. Then there was a couple years ago this released for $35. And I in my mind, I'm like, that was just 6 months ago. But I think about it, that's like 3 or 4 years ago when that released in Targets and Walmarts for $35. And it was really glossy. really shiny. And this one is quite matte. You know, so that's the difference, I think. I bet the parts are all the same. I'm a sucker. I buy all the Dragon Ball figure arts, especially today. And then a lot of other anime things we buy, like the Sailor Moon stuff we get. Like, one version is the anime color and one version is the way it's in the manga. That isn't here because the manga doesn't have color. So, I don't know. I think I like the matte one. I like the way this looks a lot. It looks good. So, success. That makes me happy. Specifically, want to hunt to pay tribute to Toriyama and find it at the first Target. Then find the other two things. This is the one of the three. I'd much rather have found this. I think that Rex one is going to be easy to find. The Ken you can buy online. I just would rather find it at Target for 5% off with the red card. So anyway, I'm going to head back and get to work and everything else, and we'll check back in a little while. I do think I've got some figures coming in the mail, too. What? A little bit. I don't know if I showed you good enough. The Kaioken. These arrived from Premium Bandai right on time. Right on time. It is Earth's foremost fighter, Yamcha. It's only the second Yamcha release. And then Kurama Link Mode, Courageous Strength That Binds Naruto. That looks like Super Saiyan Naruto. He's cool. Both of these Premium Bandai releases. So at some point in this video, we will open those up as well, along with all that stuff. Do you like, Natalie, Kurama, Link Mode, Courageous Strength That Binds?
I do.
Do you know that mode?
I do.
Now you know it?
Kurama's wonderful.
He has, like, big gold flames coming off his head. You know this mode?
Yes.
Is that near the end?
I do. Yes, it is.
You happy we have that action figure?
Yes, I am.
Okay. That's good. That's good. All right. Let's see. Here's my Kaiokens. So that's the original one. How it's also kind of matte, a little bit faded. Then that's the recent Target release. And I think I've just taken an effect piece that I had from someone else. Because it wouldn't have come with an effect piece. Somehow I've gotten extras of those, I think. So there's the two Kaiokens there. Isn't there a... Oh, that would be in Super. So Super Saiyan 4 came with one. None of those are Kaioken. There's a Kaioken down there. No. I got those two there. And then I guess maybe there's just been 3. This is the one I was thinking of. The New York Comic-Con Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Kaioken. That's red and blue. So that's different. So this is just the 3rd release of this. I have them both kind of doing the same thing, like powering up. One with the gritted teeth. Oh, they're both with the same head. Now I'll show you the Kaioken. I need Mecha Frieza to go there. He is coming pretty soon. Do I have a Yamcha? My only Yamcha's down there, I think. Unless I have 2 of him, which I do not think I do. Maybe I have his eyes closed. Is that the head I have on him? I don't know. Do I have a Yamcha over here? I don't think I have 2 Yamcha. Yamcha is an expensive figure, so I just have the original one. Yeah, I don't have any other Yamcha. Not like he was a big part of Super. But that'll be good to get another Yamcha in wherever I'm going to end up putting him. Maybe in this. I don't know. I don't know. The girls are watching an anime. So I'm going to work on opening up these 4 wizards. Not Poxxus and Flogius yet, but the 4 standard release Legions wizards. I'll lay them out on the table and show you compared to the big boys. Can I remember their names? Thrace, Zende, Irizak. I don't remember the other one's name, but let's do it. Girls are watching Fun Basket, Fruits, something. I'm just continuing to open. I'll show you those later. I wanted to show you that art, because that's awesome. So when Necronominus comes, the final portrait of the Dark 4 Horsemen will be complete. Nate's been working really hard on that art, so I wanted to show you that. It's in the box of the horse. Kai's making spaghetti now. Do you want to watch the Motown moonwalk and then try to moonwalk and see if you can do it? The original moonwalk, the OG?
I'm trying to do the Michael Jackson.
Yeah, the original. Like the very first time he did it ever. And people like threw their underwear and stuff.
Saw that, yeah.
You would have thrown your underwear? I got everything open. I'm probably just going to go ahead and open these 3 too while TV's being watched. And then we'll come back tomorrow maybe and figure out their pieces. The wizards are all really cool. So many Convocation of Basilia, Kaya's favorite in this wave. Thrace, Wraithair, look at her magic effect. It's like a summoning the blue snake effect.
Ew.
Yeah, hey. And then she's got the skull, too. Like this magic skull. Oh, can I get it? That's cool. And her portraits are very nice. Then Zende comes with these kind of Doctor Strange style magic effects. He has like a powered up head, too. I think they all have an alternate, like wielding the magic head. What does her alternate head look like? Is it, I don't know. It's very good. It's very good. Then Arazak, Samir Scrollwater, I should have remembered him. He's got all kind of stuff like lightning effects. I don't even know what this is. I guess you put it on him. Oh, it's like he goes over his shoulders to make him like the Grand Wizard. That's not the right term. That is not what I meant. And then Samir Scrollwater. Samir.
I know him. He's in my character's bio.
You know Samir Scrollwater? It's this guy.
I do, yeah.
Yeah. Your character also doesn't like Xylona.
My character.
And then look at Flogus, like the sickly Poxxus pestilence. Look at that horse head sculpt with the rotting teeth. Looks like he needs to get a root canal. Like the legions on his boils. His cheeks are falling off. Man, that is wicked. Does he have that on his body? I don't think so. I think his body's no. Oh no, he has it on his leg. And then Poxxus himself, the main dude of the wave. Look at that. He's not quite a skeleton. He's like in between, almost like a zombie. Looks like 2.0 legs on a 1.0 style body. And then he's got all kind of stuff. He's got these bug wings. He's a bow and arrow wielder. Look at this bow that has the bug wings on it. So he can like shoot out his pestilence arrows. And like this arrow effect, it just shoots out flying bugs of doom everywhere. And he's got like I don't know, whatever that magic effect is. So what a wave. I'm not going to open up any of the effects or hands pack, I don't think. At least until I see if I like them with their stuff. I did put on a Vegeta shirt, it's a lot of things, but Vegeta's on it for Mr. Toriyama. And I'm going to open up these figure arts too and have them all on the table so that everything's here for me to figure out how we want to pose. All right, there's the new Goku that we just found today. I like the matted colors on him. He may be my favorite of all of them so far. There's the Yamcha. Look at this effect piece. It comes with, so if you have Android 20, which I do, you can have him be killing Yamcha with that hand to hold him up by the head, and then that effect piece where he like puts his hand through his heart. So you can have him killing Yamcha, which of course, dead Yamcha is a popular thing now. They already played with the Naruto, got him with some of his effect pieces, and changed out his head and hands. So he's cool. He's very nice. Very nice. Looks really good. So there you go. There's everything open. So I'm gonna leave these alone. Maybe I may work on them some off camera. But there's everything we opened, all the effects. I still need to make sure before I start articulating or putting pieces in, I heat everything up, or on the legions, which I'll do eventually. I'm not gonna open the magic effects, the evil effects, the hands, or the weapons. I'm gonna put pictures here. Here's the weapons pack, which has a lot of staffs and books and stuff, I think. And then here's the heroic magic effects right here. And then here is the evil magic effects right here. And I mean, on Big Bad, I think they're only like $20. They're not that expensive. So I'm hoping that they'll have them at Toylanta at whatever price they are. Maybe they're $15 or something. And I think I'll grab some more of the weapons and the magic effects at Toylanta. I'm not going to open these yet, though, because I just don't have room to display. Those are more for picture-taking purposes. But Kai's making spaghetti. We're about to eat spaghetti. I think we're going to watch the new movie. What's the name of that? Damsel?
Damsel, yes.
With Millie Bobby Brown and a dragon. And I actually am seeing posts in the Cabal of all places that it's very good. I was not expecting to see, like, they're like, this is a great fantasy movie. You should watch it. And the dragon's awesome.
Oh.
So we're going to watch that, I think. But tomorrow we'll come back. We'll pose these guys up. Before this video ends, we'll have them on the shelf, whether I show you a lot in here. Because tomorrow we are going to the mall, at least Kai and I. And she's coming with a friend going to the mall. Natalie may go, maybe. Depends on. She's got some studying she's got to do. So we'll see. So we'll do some mall stuff. There may be some other figures that come in. And then we'll wind down. And what I don't know is if next video, which will be the Sunday of Toylanta, if I'm going to have a Toylanta video. I may. So I'll talk about it here in case I don't make another one. Jeremy Gerard from Four Horsemen Studios is coming in early Thursday morning. I'm going to pick him up. And we're going to hang out that day. And then I am having some folks over to the house that evening. We're going to have some barbecue and some party food and whatever and just hang out. It's kind of one of the reasons why I'm trying to get everything in nice shape. Jeremy's going to come. Maybe Joe Vassapolo may come. I'm not sure if any other... I think Jim and George are coming down the next day in the truck. So they may not be there. And then some various friends and some other folks may come. Unfortunately, a lot of people aren't getting into Friday, so they'll miss that. So we're going to do that. I'm also going to take Jeremy to do some fun stuff that, in case he's watching this video, I'm not going to tell, so I don't spoil him. And so maybe next week's video will be preparation for that, and then the day with Jeremy, and maybe a little bit of Friday at Toylanta. So that way, while Toylanta is going on, there's a little bit of Toylanta content. I will do a dedicated Toylanta video that'll come midweek, or maybe even like Monday. And then... the longer Toylanta vlog. I'm actually going to stay up at the hotel for Toylanta weekend, so it'll be crazy. The girls are going to come some. Victoria's coming to visit. Lots of people are going to be here. We're going to have a good time. So maybe that's the next episode. That just means I have to film it and edit it all in like a day. So we'll see. But we're going to eat spaghetti and watch a movie and hang out. Hot pants. It's the next day. We're at the mall. There's Kai. Our friend's inside or soon to be inside.
Oh, we're going to meet outside the fountain.
Outside the fountain. In front of the food court. That's where we're meeting. And get some lunch. And I don't know. I'm going to be here for a little while. Natalie's studying. The girls are going to... I don't know what they're going to do. Are you going to spend your hot cash? It's free money. She has $45 off 90 plus a $25 gift card. So that's... You can get $70 of free products at Hot Cash, as long as you can find $100 that you're willing to buy.
It depends what they have there, because they have cute clothes, but they're all really expensive, so maybe I'll buy something.
Yeah, I mean, you just get two clothes, and then you're only paying $15 each instead of $50 each.
$60 each.
Yeah. It says Percy Jackson right there on that wall. Okay, dog. That's what Kyle wanted to eat. They are over there somewhere. That's just the back of a dude's head. I don't know what I'm showing you. They got the table. Her friend Alex already got her Chinese food. Kaya wanted this. I don't know what I'm gonna get. Is that liquefied cheese? Are you gonna put the snow cheese?
It's cheese mustard.
Cheese what? Which one?
So there's honey mustard and cheese mustard.
Isn't there something that's like snow cheese?
Talking about the coconut stuff?
No, one of those is onion sprinkle coconut. What's that? Snowing cheddar. Yes. Fill it up. All right. There's the girls. Right there, Kaya. There they go, and her friend Alex, and we're going to. I don't know what they're gonna do. I think I'm gonna go to. Let's start this way. I got a box lunch first. See what's going on. I got 2 hours to kill. Kaya's chugging it. Go Calendar store is where the Disney store used to be, right across from Box Lunch. I will go in there also. There shouldn't be some mindless hunting of nothing in particular. Just seeing what's going on. We do actually need both of these, Sam and Saruman. I was looking at my Lord of the Rings stuff today. I need them both. It's gonna be expensive here. Yeah, $30. That's where they are everywhere. I feel like those will be available on some sort of discount at some point. I do want them. I want them both. Look at that Balrog Loungefly bag. In fact, I'm assuming that's a Loungefly bag. That's awesome. I'm not familiar with that character. I don't know what anime that's from. Oh, Cleavage. The girls have immediately found me.
I did. We did.
Slytherin.
That's cute. I like that.
I think Victoria would like that purse.
In a minute,
well, not that one.
forced her to go to the new Stone Age that just opened up.
There's two Stone
Apparently
Ages?
There's two now. Because they closed off the back part of the one over there. Which makes me
Oh,
sad.
the one that has a dinosaur?
Yeah, they moved that to the other store. It's on the other side of the building.
She won't have her feelings hurt by that. 15% off clearance. I might get that best genus. We need that. Look at that. That's an unusual bag. It's supposed to be like $10.50. We get the Figma and the Amazing Yamaguchi, but some of the heroes and the kids, they're just never going to make figures of. So interesting to get the statues we get sometimes. I might get that. I think I may get that. Let's see, $7. One of the girls will want it. That's a pretty cool pop from House of the Dragon. That feels like something I should make Steve eat. It's probably like $5. I don't know when I'm going to see Steve again, but I need to get one for when I do see him. I'm at the front looking at the figure arts and other statues. I don't immediately see anything that we need, but I do like looking at them. Oh, I actually didn't buy anything. I was really close to buying that t-shirt on clearance. So everybody has a million t-shirts that they don't wear already. And the best genus for $10, I should buy that really. And I just thought I'd go ahead and get in the Sam and Saruman because online they're all the same price, so it's not cheaper anywhere else yet, not even Amazon. I don't know. I still may go back. I don't want to carry them around for 2 more hours, so I'm going to run into Go Calendar. There used to be the days of the Go Calendar Funko Pop exclusives if you were a pop collector, and that sucked. Because it was not easy. It was incredibly difficult to get a Go Calendar Funko Pop, but now we have one in the mall. It used to be somewhere else. I've only been here once or twice. They're usually just drastically overpriced on things. Let's see if we can, see like that. Only at Go Calendar. There was a Sailor Moon one like that. It was very difficult to get, and I feel like there was maybe a Game of Thrones one. Keely Jones. That's the only Go Calendar exclusive one. We got that turtle right there. It's just a hodgepodge. So, like, how much is this guy at the Go Calendar store? $46.99. So he's got like a $10 markup, which is just ridiculous. You can't, unless you find chases or something like that you're gonna flip. You just can't. I mean, how much is the AEW Jazzwares figure? $29.99. So all these things are marked up like 30%. Just can't do it. NECA section, quarter scale. I think this may be the first time I've actually seen the Earl Sinclair in person, other than the one that I ordered. $45. I don't know who makes this. It's a regeneration set. It's like her and a tenant. Who makes that? I don't see anything that identifies the company that I recognize. It's upside down. Yeah, I don't know who makes that. It's not terrible looking. That's not great looking either, let's be honest. Man, if I had somebody with me, they'd have to ride that horse. Maybe during Toyland, I could sneak someone over here and force them to ride that horse in the mall. There'd be some looks, that's for sure. Oh, it must be Easter Bunny time. Look at the GameStop. Oh, it is. Easter Bunny. I'm not going to go to Easter Bunny now. I'm going to GameStop. Girl Scout cookies too? Got a lot of statues here. What's this? Is it like a cell-shaded Goku. Kamehameha. With the shirt. Meliodas. I didn't know they were making 7 Deadly Sins pops. Those would be good to get signed. We get Kaya's poster signed, but those would be good. Oh, that's a good Goku right there. That's the new like Super Saiyan battling Frieza. That's a good one. The Omega. There's a Puma, Jericho, Thor. It's actually quite busy in here. There's a lot of people. What is that? Demon Slayer. It's even in there? Oh, yeah, it's in there. I don't know what that is. I'm getting hooked. Somebody hooked by the t-shirts. Yeah, Joe, there's a nunchuck. I do need another nunchuck. No full price, though. Actually, I don't think I have any nunchuck, if I'm honest. Is there any sale on anything? How much is nunchuck? I don't think I've actually got my first one of this yet. The box is all jacked up. It's probably $25. Doesn't even have a price on it. They've been steadily re-releasing Amiibo. This was so hard to get for a long time. Now he's just hanging on the shelf. See that raccoon? I believe GameStop has a Ginyu Force 5-pack in the Ginyu Force pose. It's GameStop exclusive. If I ran into that, I would buy it. And then eventually try to get them all signed. But I do not see it. But that I would do. I wonder how much they're charging for this guy. $65? That's not terrible. It's not terrible, really. That's a good one. That's going to be one that's hard to get eventually again. No Ginyu Force. Triple H up there. Still haven't purchased anything, which is a win. All things considered. Toylanta coming up, and it's not like I haven't bought some other things. I'm going to go into Hot Topic next. Because we do have, it's hot cash time, redemption time. And we do have a $45 off $90 I gave to Kaya. And then she has a $25 gift card from Christmas. So she conceivably can get $90 for like $20. She can find stuff she wants. She's got her own money. So I'm going to go in there, see if she's in there or if she's checked it out yet. See what's happening. Let's buy one, get one 30% off full store. I don't know how all those things stack. Look at that Mario Kart racing shirt. I don't hate that. Very busy in here. They don't have nearly as big a set. Most of that stuff now lives in box lines, but there's a lot of folks over there. I do not think the girls are in here. Zelda Sleep Pant. See, it's very, like, especially right there at the counter, very busy. Like normal, they have a ton of band shirts. Something Kaya at least says she's getting into, so maybe she could get some band shirts. Plus, we're going to a bunch of concerts. I did get her a bunch. On online. I think that was Hot Topic Online. That's probably how I got this hot cash, to be honest. I didn't realize that. They got Nats band shirts, then the whole back wall is band shirts. I guess band shirts have become the Funko Pops now. Got a ton. I'm just sitting by the escalator, by the Dillards. Because I gotta be here a long time, and there's really not anything I'm terribly interested in hunting for. So I'm just chilling, people watching. I may go get that Saruman and Sam Diamond. I was sitting here doing some research online. That's the retail price, $29.99. Amazon has the same price. The cheapest one on eBay is like $35. There's nowhere that even has like a $1 discount. I don't know if that's because they've only just come out, like just now. That's possible that they've just come out, because I don't feel like I've seen them in person. It also could be, a lot of things are going to start being much more limited available because all the Ross and Ollie's stuff that we all saw. So companies are making less. So some of this stuff, if I really want it, I should buy it when I see it. And that, I do really want those. I don't pre-order them, but I probably should just buy them. But just on my way out. Checked in with the girls. They're having fun. We may go get a treat before the end. So I may go back to Box Lunch, get the best Genist, and get those. I don't know. I just have nothing else to do, so I'm talking to you. I'd consider that Meliodas pop those at GameStop, too. I should have bought that, actually. If there was a king, I would have bought it. I'm going to go into Macy's, see if they still have that Toys R Us upstairs. I wonder if I could just buy that. The sign and the Jeffrey and the bench. I'd like to have that. Some Lego. I don't even know what would be in here. Every time I've come up here 2 or 3 times, it's just really not anything worthwhile. McFarlane stuff, usually a little bit of Hasbro, and then just like older stuff. And then a lot of these kinds of, Barbie of course, but a lot of like these kinds of things. It's just kind of miscellaneous, like kids' toys. Not anything earth-shattering or anything that we normally would look at. The band. So like, how much is Figuring Dan Black Series? Does it even have a price? I don't know, maybe none of this stuff has a price, you just have to guess. I don't know, the price is up there. Huh. What's over here? A little bitty Miss Pac-Man. How much is that? It's just nothing. You're just not gonna know how much anything is. Got all this for $9.96 and under. Almost all D&D stuff. What's that say? $9.96. If it was like $2.96, there's these that you can find at Ollie's. And they're also $9.96. But if you didn't have a chance to get them, I got Hank, Diana, and Bobby. Those are the 3 they have there. I don't know. I mean, I think those are actually not bad. I got those for my brother-in-law for his birthday, or for Christmas and his birthday. We found them at Ollie's. I mean, is there any fodder in there for $10? Nothing I'm gonna pay for. I've seen they're making some of these Jurassic Park 30th anniversary Lego sets. Those are cool with the Jeep, but like the dinosaurs. So like people have Lego cities, they can put these dinosaurs in them. Is that a 30th in? No, that's Jurassic World. Oh, it's a fossil though. But I think those are actually pretty cool. Of course, you have no idea knowing how much it is. So I'm assuming that means too much. That's what it means. And there was no Marvel Legend. There was the 3 Black Series. Maybe Hasbro's just not distributing their like older collectibles to Toys R Us in the Macy's. In fact, I think most of that stuff's pretty much been sitting there for months and months. Found these McDonald's Crocs. Oh, well, I guess I'm gonna have to get those for Kaya. Zenitsu Crocs. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get those for her. She didn't want them. Save myself some money. All right, the girls want a boba tea, so I'm at Team Tea, and they'll meet me here in just a second, I guess. Are you gonna get it with sea cream mousse, Kaya?
I'm not.
You?
Huh?
Sea cream mousse? Just sounds like getting hit in the face with a big wave.
It sounds salty. It does.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm all set. All set. We've been enjoying our boba tea. We're back at Hot Topic to see if she can't spend that hot cash. I don't know that anything else interesting will happen. Look at that Breaking Bad shirt right there. Will happen here. So I may just catch up when we get back home. Hey, buddy. We're back home. Natalie's still studying. Kaya's friends are actually spending the night, so they're upstairs. They do have Urzok here. I picked him up from a Facebook seller. Well, his head's not on him right now. There's his head and his shield. But that's a good orc to show you the difference in the standard size orc and the brute size orc. I like that. I don't know that I'm gonna work on this tonight or not, but I will show you these guys on a shelf before the end of this video. I still have a lot of stuff to do in the garage. I'm just tired, so I may just hang out and watch some TV. So next day, I've been working in the garage for a couple hours, watching. My wife is gonna kill me. I think we're good here. I know you can't tell the difference because you weren't in here before, but got this a little more range. That's Mezco stuff. That's G.I. Joe stuff. These are vehicles. His tank that I haven't opened. Plunderlings that I haven't opened. I got my video game stuff up there. Party wagons. Stuff to sell. The Wizard. And then this is all diorama stuff. And then all 4 of these boxes are Legions. And then I have up there, like I've had before, like Mayfex and stuff. That's kind of spilled over here to the side. Got parts and pieces put away. This had been a disaster for a while. But the big thing is I found all my loose Legions so I can figure out the ones I was missing. So So this is all loose legions. Loose legions. Fodder bin and loose legions. Everything in the other ones are full. I'm looking for a half giant. There's a half giant. Looking for a 1.0 skeleton, probably him, and a 2.0 skeleton. And that way I can replace the ones that I've taken the customs out of. Plus, ain't nobody, I know you need to go. This is probably not going to happen in this video. I did put up the new calendar. Trevor's new. Oh, I didn't put it there. That's where it used to be. Toys everywhere, Loot Rufus toys. This calendar. So that's his March picture with some of the flock moving through. And what last year's calendar I need to do something with. I have this art. These are all Trevor's photos. I have some of Nate's art down here, I think. Yeah, Red Death. I have frames for those. I need to get frames for these and find a place to hang them. I did get out my retailer exclusive Headless Horseman I've never opened, and Father Christmas I've ever opened. These are pop and swaps that I never put back out from Legion's Con, and I'm going to open this. Now, I don't think any of that is going to be on the video. Honestly, I'm not sure that you'll see me do much of anything other than when I have these guys on the shelves, because I'm running out of time. Running out of time in my weekend, buddy. Success. I was able to find them all. There's Bothar, put his proper head and his harness on him. Regular, like original 1.0 skeleton and original 2.0 skeleton. Got her as the female skeleton. So now I don't have to buy those again. But it has taken me a while to clean up everything. I did get all the loose stuff organized. I'll have to open these, blah, 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 everything I said. But I got to take the girls to lunch and bring Kaya's friend home. And then we'll keep going, I guess. Yeah, he was playing with the Wacky Wob. I'm trying to finish. It's been chaotic. I got the Naruto in there with the Naruto. Just put that Kaioken there. You can see the 3 different colors. You see how that one's glossy. Just got him in there. Yamcha down there in the Cell Saga, because I have a Yamcha and a Z Saga. I guess I should have put him in the Super, but my Dragon Ball shelves are in major need of a fundamental rearranging. I think I'm going to see if Andrew, maybe MomoCon weekend or something, Andrew Bogish wants to come, or just some random weekend, spend the weekend with me, rearranging the shelves and figuring out what we should do, and watching some anime. What do you think about that, buddy? And then I'm starting to get these Legions into their homes and finally update this. So I'll show you as we progress. On the ground, so I'm going to show you this while I'm down here, because I ain't getting back down here. Got the Ice Troll. I got these 2, the Moose and the Centaur, below the flock that's up there, because they won't fit in their Detolf. The Trolls are all Arethyr, I think, except for Brontus is Noble Bear, but there's 2 of each Troll, so I just have them kind of spread out. Here I have the Quadrons that I have. I have one of the, I don't know, one of those was an exclusive color. Maybe one of those was a retailer release. I don't know. I got 2 of the brown one and 1 of the gray one. With the Stone Troll, with that Stone Troll, this Forest Troll, I got a couple birds. And then with Brontus, even though he is not Arethyr, he is Noble Bear. But I can't put them both there because I got another one there. With the Poxxus horse, because Poxxus will go up there. And then all of this is Arethyr. So I have their horse, if they have a horse, underneath them. And I'll put the vampire horse that's there. I'll put it underneath there. But just showing you this as I work through it. At the bottom, Ice Troll with those 2 horses, then Vampire Horse with that Stone Troll. And then I've got these Trolls with the Figura Obscura. I do have to still open the other Father Christmas and the other Headless Horseman. So I think maybe I'll put all the Christmas ones in that one, and then the Halloween and others there. So that may not be done in this video, but soon. Change my mind. Put the Red Death and the Monkey King there. That way the 2 Headless Horsemen can fit there. And then Father Christmas, Marley's Ghost, the 2 Krampus, and 2 Father Christmas, technically. We'll go there. I think that'll look best for now. I know that blends a little bit Figura with Mythic, but the Trolls are Mythic, but makes best use of my space. Got Bothar the Tower in there now. Who else did I have to put in? Anybody up there? No. Oh, Urzok, the Dwarf General there. And then I got the skeletons put in there. So now, time to finish up this with the Poxxus and the Basilica. I got all that done. I got room for Headless Horseman, room for Father Christmas. All right, these are the 3 Convocation of Basilia Now I can do their shelf. Zende, what's his name? Tharnog and Samir. All wizarding up. And then the rest of those guys are Poxxus. Natalie's been working with the convocation of Basilia. Basilia? Yeah, Basilia. I think that's all that has been released from them. So I'm just missing a few figures. Right, what are they? I'm missing Sir Galeron, which is going to be one of the knights.
This pleases me.
All the wizards, all the magic wielders. I am missing Etheron. I am missing a silver knight. That's going to be a knight. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
And 2 dwarves, Orange Steel Hide, which is a flock, and Thord Ironjaw, who is a, I don't know actually. Maybe he's Arethyr. Maybe his brother is Arethyr. Maybe he's in Noble Bear. But none of Basilia. All right, 1 shelf to go. Thord is Noble Bear. I want to show these those stands right there from my man Andrew. We've seen at he's in the Cabal that we've seen at Charlie's. He gave me some of those. And then those stands are actually from Ringside Collectibles. Both of those work really well for these 2.0 figures. Almost there. We've returned to the floor. That's the green Retailer Father Christmas. I just have him with this trumpet, just so you can see the difference. And then the green glow, you see the green eyes, and the orange cape versus the red cape. Different highlights of the Headless Horseman. So now I have all of the Figura Obscura down there, and that makes me happy. Then here's how I'm going to pose these guys. Got Thrace with her cloak and her snake coming off her wand. Samir, I put his backpack thing on. I got him with that. That's Arazak. I'm sorry, not Samir. Poxxus is just like, come hither. I got Azazar with his green effect and his staff. I got the smoke and the big sword on the genie. Slide him out of the way. And then Arakagor I got with his sword. So, last shelf coming. All right, that's going to be good enough. This is a hard one, actually, because I got these Shadow Elves, the Wizards, and then I got the Brute Scale guy. I want those demons to be by the big demon. You know what? I may rearrange this, actually, because I don't like the way that looks. That's better. I got Poxxus up there with the 2 big boys. The other 3 demons together, that big boy. Wizards over here, Shadow Elves, and then Torian. I guess I could put Torian over there, but I think the 2 wizards together. I think that looks good. I think it looks good. And then there you have it. Everything rearranged, stood up, and on display. I'm only missing 5. Etheron, which would go in there. I told you the other day. I do have a couple that have not arrived. I've got a gold skeleton I'm going to have to fit in there. I have another orc for there. That's about it. So, I think it looks good. Plus everything else is stood up. There's the Cosmic. Got the anime cleaned up and on display. So, I'm pleased. A lot of work over the last week in the toy room. But it looks good. I'm happy with it. I can see everything a lot better. The customs are downstairs where I can see them easier. So I feel good about it. And that's the end of this video. Lots of toys. Some Hut. I don't even remember what we did. I'm worn out. I've been working hard on this all weekend. So anyway, we'll talk to you next week. Maybe it'll be Toylanta stuff. Maybe it'll be something else. I don't know. We'll find out together. Squeeze it.